Welcome back to another video. In this video, I just want to vent right quick. Just talk about a lot of random topics. My current situation and all of that. Just to have a video uploaded. One topic I want to address is the comment that I just saw addressing the music situation. Like I told y'all, music doesn't help us in any way. Music only helps us cope with our current situation. Because we listen to music to heal from pain and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? For many reasons. But originally, according to people that I've listened to and using my own common sense, music was first used to heal. Because the tribals, they use different instruments and stuff like that, and then music evolved into promoting violence and sexual purposes, sexual influences. You see what I'm saying? And then if you think about it, like, no matter how positive the music is, think about all the music that has ever existed, and then notice how it only hypnotizes us. It only allows us to cope. That's why they play music inside of these stores, so we don't wake up from the trance that they got us in. The mass hypnosis. You see what I'm saying? People walking around the stores just shopping, listening to the nice little tunes while they're being tuned. You see what I'm saying? And I'm saying this mostly for the sheep because they don't get it. I understand why they use music in these stores. Or at least I have a best guess, right? But think about all this music. I'm talking about music on cassette tapes, music on what you call those things, record players. All those collections of music. And it has done nothing for us but kept us in the current state that we're in, hypnotized. No matter. And then think about this. This for the so-called black people. All of this black empowerment music that we make, how has it empowered us or freed us from this matrix? And then for the so-called white people, they don't make music in regards to white power. And I'm just using these terms lightly to explain, so people can understand, my verbiage or whatnot. So they can, I'm just speaking the language. So-called white people, they don't make music about white power because the system is already designed. This system already caters to them, even if they don't benefit directly. That's what I'm saying. I said that was in another post. A guy had said, "Where's my inheritance?" Your inheritance is this system, even if you don't benefit from it. This system was created by the royal families. This toxified bloodline. You see what I'm saying? So even if you don't benefit it from directly, the whole grand scheme of it is that we're all being sold out. One bloodline is messing up another bloodline, and we still haven't realized who's the enemy. Like I said, it's all about bloodline, because that's how you get to this realm. You get here through bloodline. You don't get here by walking through a portal like Twilight Zone. But that's another story. So yeah, if we already have the power, why do we make music to so-called give us this power? You see what I'm saying? We already have this power. And this is connected to what Remedy H was saying about us being in fear. Like example, you wake up floating. We supposed to already be floating in the first place. So we shouldn't be scared. We shouldn't be spooked to come to the realization that, oh, I'm floating. You see what I'm saying? That what makes you scared and you fall. You see what I'm saying? These powers are supposed to be normal. Everybody's supposed to be floating. But because they downed us so much, they lowered our vibration, they got us eating toxified food, they got us indulging in toxified conversations, meaningless conversations, meaningless music. You see what I'm saying? Many different factors I can go into. So yeah, understand that. Also, I'm gonna talk about my current situation. Like I say, I let my job go, so now I have more time to let all of this stuff that I've accumulated, thinking that I need it. And this is a lesson learned for me personally, because I thought I needed all of this stuff and I don't. So now, in order for me to get time, I had to make time to let it go. So what I'm doing now, I'm selling everything. The truck that you see right now will be sold, unfortunately. If I had my own land and my own business to support myself financially, I would be keeping this truck. But for now, I'm leaning towards investing in my van fix up. You know, cause it actually needs fixing right now. It works, but it's making a squeaking sound, so I got to get that checked out. And I'm gonna use the money when I sell this truck to do that. Since I don't have a job no more, I had to let it go. Like, cause that's my goal, to let this stuff go, or at least minimize as much as possible. You see what I'm saying? And the main reason that I bought this stuff was in hope of getting my own land that's cleared, but I could only get what I could afford, and what I could afford happened to be wooded land. You see what I'm saying? And I can't do nothing with wooded land because I can't put nothing on it, and then you have to get it surveyed. That costs, and even if it costs, you still have to wait on another man to do that process. And that's what I've been waiting on. That's what's been holding me back. And that's connected to the Truman Show. When you try to move forward, the beast is going to throw all types of obstacles in your way. And that's what's been happening to me personally. So yeah, I got this little storage that I'm about to be getting rid of, and I have a lot of stuff that I accumulated thinking that I needed this stuff, when all I needed was myself and my brain to function and stuff like that. So yeah, I just got to figure out a way to maintain my current bills until I find another job, which I don't too much plan on looking for soon, because that was the purpose of me quitting, because I had to let it go, because I can never get this stuff done because I'm always working for another man. And speaking of working for another man, like Remedy H stated, you always gonna be working for somebody. So it doesn't matter if you, cause I know people saying that because they were hating on him for working a 9 to 5, but even if you start your own business, you're still gonna be slaves to the customers that's working for somebody. You think you're working for someone else, but you're still, you think you're working for yourself, but you're still realistically working for other people still. Granted, you will be in a better position, you will be less stressed, but then again, it just depends on your personal passion, in my opinion. Because if it's a business that gives you life, gives you satisfaction, then you're doing good. But if you just doing it for money, like people try to start businesses just to get out of 9 to 5. Like, let's say you selling hot dogs. You don't really want to sell hot dogs. You just doing it just to make money, to get out of the 9 to 5 rat race. Not realizing that these businesses, starting a business was never your answer. You see what I'm saying? None of that stuff even matters. The minute money ceases to exist or ceases to become irrelevant, fails, crashes, none of that starting a business stuff, working a 9 to 5 is gonna matter. But of course, we keep giving this dead system life. We keep resuscitating it. You see what I'm saying? The money system is already dead. We literally spend dead money to feel like we're alive. You see what I'm saying? And we have failed to realize that collectively, because I've realized that personally. So yeah, what else I want to talk about? Yeah, I'm just gonna pretty much be using my money to travel. All of the money that I've accumulated, that I've saved up, I'm just gonna be using that to travel, and hopefully I can feel better about myself. Only thing I'm scared of is when I do travel, something happens to my vehicle and I don't have the financial support to get to save my vehicle or whatnot that I would be driving in. Like, it might get stuck out on a rocky road or something like that, because I've been watching van life videos and stuff like that, and they run into situations like that where they get a flat tire running through all of that rubble and stuff like that. This system is just ridiculous. Like, everything you want to do involves money. You gotta depend on having a guarantee. Well, I ain't gonna say guarantee, but you have to depend on what you call those emergency tow people. You gotta have insurance on your vehicle and all of that stuff. It's like, basically, we have to depend on an app to make money, such as YouTube. This one girl I was watching by the name of Emma and Bus. She uses her YouTube funds to fund her lifestyle of choice, which is living in her van, which I really like and support. Everybody should, well, I ain't gonna say everybody should be doing that, but it would be nice for everybody to live that type of lifestyle, that minimalistic lifestyle. But everybody can't physically do that, but that's another wormhole conversation. Cause when it goes to cause that pretty much goes into choice. Some people choose to like this system. Some people choose to want this system to stay up in operation. Some people choose for it not to stay up in operation because it's ran by corrupt bloodlines and leaders. Which is true. It's ran by the wrong leaders. And it's crazy, we don't even know who the leaders look like. The ones they show us are not the leaders. But yeah, I'm just chilling today. I just sold some buckets. Oh yeah, that's another conversation I want to talk about. Yeah, the buckets. I sold some buckets today. I intended to make $16 off of these buckets, and I ended up making $20 off of these buckets with lids. Cause I was, I had started making, started my garden, and I had all of those buckets, and like I said, I'm getting rid of all of this stuff. So I was talking to this lady on Facebook, and she was talking about using synthetic material, such as the fertilizer, right? And I'm gonna briefly walk around the rabbit hole on this, because she was talking about synthetic. She said she makes her fertilizer organic because she don't go with. She was a Caucasian woman. She was saying something about she don't mess with synthetic fertilizers and stuff, and that's what I was using, synthetic fertilizers. And I was telling her that you can't escape the synthetic world, and because everything around you is synthetic. And then I found it kind of crazy that she mentioned something about cucumber and watermelon to me, that she mentioned it being a thing, and I'm in my mind like, that's literally synthetic. You see what I'm saying? Like, but I guess she doesn't understand that. Like, see, I told y'all, it's all about pure bloodline. It's all about pure bloodline, period. There's organic beings on this planet, bloodline, that is not pure, that is not organic. Simple as that. Like, you just gotta accept it. Like, example, tilapia fish is not organic, but it was created and it's breathing. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to be pure to breathe. You don't have to be pure to behave a certain way. You see what I'm saying? And that's the confusion that we running into. It's all about pure, and that's why they block out the clouds and stuff like that, because they trying to stop pure sunlight from coming in to affect pure beings, pure life. You see what I'm saying? And that goes into them creating the problem to give us a solution, which is not a solution. But I said that to say this about the cucumber and the watermelon. She says she grows cucumber, she crosses them with watermelon, and it's called a cucamelon, I guess, right? That's literally synthetic, because she mixed one bloodline with another bloodline to create a whole new bloodline. That one bloodline is now hybrid, therefore that hybrid is now impure. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. You see how they got us? You see how they got us so confused? Either she's confused or I'm confused, or we're both confused. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, like, how can you not be with using synthetic fertilizer? You make your organic. She says she makes her organic fertilizer to make hybrid plants. That makes no sense. You see what I'm saying? But I didn't tell her that. You see what I'm saying? I just want to talk about that. That's why I be telling people to watch the movie Damsel. I really like that movie. It's gave me dropped a lot of jewels for me. Because like I said, Elodie was the brave one out of her bloodline to finally say it. She literally said what needed to be said. We were lied to. We got to suffer the consequences. Her bloodline was lied to. Her upper echelon family, the royals, were lying to them, had them suffering, and results of them being poor, not inheriting what the royals were inheriting. Because you know the royals, they got the land and all of that, castles, while the poor, they eating potatoes every day, potatoes and bread. The royals did their bloodline, their family wrong. And Elodie finally stood up and told the dragon, the talking dragon, the mother of the 3 dragons that her bloodline had killed at a baby state. She told them, Elodie told the dragon that, told the dragon what they did. Hell, the dragon already knew anyway. So, cause the dragon literally witnessed those peasants, those knights, those Templars, whatever you want to call them. If you watch the movie, you'll see the dragon witnessed them killing her babies from a distance, and for punishment. And death was not the punishment. Death was not enough. You see what I'm saying? So, and to basically pay back the dragon, pay back the dragon's pain that she had to go through of losing her 3 babies, the royals had to sacrifice their lower bloodline, their lower limbs and lower fruits. You see what I'm saying? Their poor family to the beast, which was the dragon. They had to sacrifice them, and they've been doing that for decades, centuries. And it took Elodie to realize that she had to fall in the darkness, because that's what the royal prince had did. He tossed her right in the pits, and that's what they've been doing, tossing the poor right in the pits, letting them suffer, mixed in with us, and now we're all poor. We're all poor now. So, yeah. Tossed her right in the pits. She had to see her way through the darkness. She had to accept the consequences of what her upper family did. Idiots. Her upper family were idiots. Selling them out. And that should not be happening. That should not be happening in no species. I'm talking about animals, bees, insects. That should be happening. Bloodlines should not be selling their family out, period. But since that's a thing, that sucks. But yeah. Oh yeah. The 3 dragons that they killed, the 3 babies, and then you got the three body problem, which is the TV show that just came out, talking about exposing the Asians, because you know they're behind this whole stage, the Asians, and they just use the Caucasians as a mask. Excuse me, they use the Caucasians as a mask to hide what they're doing in the dark. And the ironic part about that, like, notice all the movies that you watch, there's a dark screen, right? In that dark screen, where you got all the people who getting credit for making that movie, that's why you see all the Asians, all their names in the darkness. Because they do stuff in the dark. They pulling all the strings, they making all the movies, they making all the products, all the machines, China, mother of machines. They are the first artificial beings that were created to do the devil's work. At least to my belief. And my homeboy, he the one who put me onto this information. It's just that information resonates with me. It makes sense to me based off seeing this stuff. Like I told y'all multiple times, if you watch these movies, you will see them in the background. You will see them in the conversations. You will see them on the side somewhere, those Asians. And then you got to think about it, like, some of them are like Americanized, but nevertheless, they're still Asians. They're still Orientals. And this is not no hate speech or nothing like that. It's just me identifying what has been hidden. You see what I'm saying? And that's why they're the faces of the ninjas. Because they are the ones who stay in the dark. You see what I'm saying? They're the ones who are stealthy. You know? So yeah, the 3 dragons that were slayed. You got the three body problem. A lot of three symbolism. Kalai was talking about this. What it is? Protons, neutrons, electrons. Kalai makes the claim that neutrons shouldn't exist. It should just be protons and electrons. The neutron is being neutralized, and that's what, you know, you got Jimmy Neutron. He's a white guy, a white kid, and if you look at the colors that he wears, red and blue and yellow, the logo on his shirt, the little atoms, you got the little atoms. When he say brain blast, all of that stuff shouldn't exist, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm just, just laying my thoughts out there. Jimmy Neutron. The neutron was created. I believe the neutron. Of course, neutron is neutral, but I'm just gonna say I believe the neutron was created, and it shouldn't have been created. The neutron is basically the hybrid where the proton and the electron came together to create the neutron, and that's the three-body problem, I'm guessing. And remember I told y'all about the three colors, the three primary colors: black people, white people, and Asian people. Those are the three categories. That's what we learned in school. That's the three-body problem right there. But take what I say with a grain of salt. Don't believe nothing I say. I'm just throwing my thoughts out there. Y'all can do away with them however you choose. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just asking you to think about it. So that's all I have. I appreciate y'all for watching this video up until this point, and I'm about to get finished with going through some more of my stuff to sell it, since I don't work anymore. So that's what I'll be doing today. Enjoying my time off, because I'm trying to get back to myself. I'm trying to get back to the simplest form, which is just me. Not having nothing, letting this stuff go. And if I have to even sell my van and just go back to bike, so it shall be. Sell my truck, sell my van. At least I have all that money on hand to, I guess, survive, since this system won't fall. Since we got to keep spending money, and I keep telling people that's not going to help us at all. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care if you Kanye status or Queen Elizabeth status. If we don't have unity, we lost. Period. Kanye got all that money, but no backing. No unity. He don't have nobody to support him. I don't care about no followers, because that's not helping him. His followers is not with him in real life. You see what I'm saying? The royals, they got all the followings. They got all of the support. They will die to protect this system. They will lie to protect this system. You see what I'm saying? But we won't die to destroy it. You see what I'm saying? Because we scared. We done became attached, and we have to detach. Because all of these things that I thought I needed, or that they make us think we need, has anchored us down to this video game. This voodoo game. They got the pins stuck in us. And the pins are the nails. I need this, one nail. I need that, that's another nail. You see what I'm saying? And that's the voodoo doll. The voodoo, the video game. The voodoo game. They playing voodoo on us. And I got that information from Brother Sanchez. He helped me recognize that symbolism. Because I know I got a lot of pins in me that I have to take out. But of course, if you take out all of your pins, that's basically death. Because when you take out your pins, you lose your puppet, which is your body, your vessel. So I guess it's more of a spiritual let go. But either way, y'all get the point. So yeah, that's all I have for now. I just wanted to talk about a lot of stuff, and I'll see y'all on the next video. Peace.